Here's what to say if you want to grow your listing inventory through door knocking. Door knocking. It is literally the single greatest way to fish upstream for future listings. If you're looking to grow your listing inventory for next year, door knocking is actually the most efficient way to do so, the most consistent, and with the lowest levels of competition. But the question is, how do you do it and what do you say? Well, let me tell you what to do. A lot of agents struggle first and foremost with what to say when they knock on somebody's door. So let me give you what I have found to be the best script, the best technique or dialogue for doing it. And the technique is this: print a couple offers from when you last had multiple offers on a listing. Now, I know you might be saying, Peter, I'm new to the business. I never had multiple offers on a listing. That's okay. Someone in your brokerage has. Get permission to photocopy the front page of the offer sheet, what has the price and the address of the property on it. Take a Sharpie and black out the price, right? We're not sharing prices with anybody. And then when you have these 2 or 3 or 4 sheets with different offers on a listing, you go out and you knock doors. When you do this, memorize the seller's names and start door knocking in the neighborhood. When you knock on the door, here's what you do. You say, hey, my name is Peter Chabris. I'm a local real estate agent, and I represent the Joneses over on 123 Banana Street, and we just got multiple offers on their home for sale. And you show them the first page of each of these offers, right? It's really exciting. There's a little drama. Oh my gosh, look at all these offers that came in. And you're going to say something like this: we just got multiple offers over on the Joneses Street around the corner, and what I know is that there are multiple buyers still looking to purchase a home in this neighborhood. And I'm curious, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, who do you know in the neighborhood that's thinking about making a move? I actually may have a pre-approved buyer ready for them, and they can skip the hassles of the market. Now, it's really important when you do this, you do not solicit them directly to see if they want to sell, because that's yucky and salesy, and also could be perceived as some sort of a distraction. So instead, you want to ask them who they know in the neighborhood that might be making a move. It's much more of a value add to the neighborhood and less of a direct sale. Most people will say, I don't know. But some will say something like, gosh, I wish this was 9 months from now because we'll be ready to sell. This is your lead. When they say something like that, you say, oh, that's great. Now you don't go in for the kill. You're going to ask some more questions and build some rapport. So you might ask questions like this. Well, how long have you moved to the neighborhood? Where'd you move from? What brought you here? What do you love about the neighborhood? Where would you move to next? When would that be? You're going to ask some questions specifically about the real estate, about their neighborhood and their story, and what is ultimately causing them to make a move. Once you've got some rapport and it's comfortable, don't close and say, I can sell your house right now. All you want to do is say something like this. You know, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, it's my experience that when people are planning on moving in 6 to 12 months, oftentimes they over-improve and over-invest to prepare their home for sale. There are some things that are definitely worth the dollar, but most of them are not. And I'd be more than happy as a courtesy to you to be a good neighbor for the neighborhood, to schedule time and share with you what you should and more importantly should not be spending money on to maximize the value of your home when you go to sell it next year. I've got some time this Thursday at 6, or I could do next week, Tuesday at 4, which is better for you. After you've scheduled that appointment, capture some contact information, including email, and be sure to offer them to put them on a newsletter when anytime a new listing comes up for sale or closes, they are automatically notified so they can start educating themselves around value in the market. This is how you create a real human connection and start filling your pipeline for listings for next spring.